everyone, I'm Gia and this is my hamster Rain. I'm a little sick right now, so that's why my voice sounds weird or even weirder than usual. Rain is a Syrian hamster and she's about 2 months old. This year I became a member of a really awesome online forum called Hamster Hideout. I definitely recommend that you check it out if you have hamsters of your own or if you're thinking of getting one in the future. There's so much that you can learn and I have really learned a lot. Especially about food and nutrition. I think that has absolutely been the biggest help for me. Right now what I want to talk about is how the forum led me to see some really cool photos and YouTube videos of cage themes. I saw enclosures all decorated for various different holidays, or just random themes like dinosaurs or Frozen, and I started thinking, wow, I really like all kind of creative artsy projects. So I think that would be something really fun to do, and it would be nice to switch up the layout for my hamster and give her some new stimulation and places to explore and enjoy. So obviously Christmas is coming up, and I figured why not start with a Christmas theme. When I was planning out more or less how a possible Christmas theme could go, I wanted to be careful with how I spent my money and on what I spent it. So I was hoping that I could use a lot of the items that I already had or items that I was planning on getting anyway, such as organic coconut fiber. I like to put some coconut fiber into the enclosures because it gives a different texture and feel to the environment, and I think it's just another little element of awesomeness for my hamster to explore and check out. I know my last hamster, Julia, really seemed to enjoy running around on the coconut fiber. I like having multiple kinds of substrate in the enclosure because I feel like it's more stimulating and interesting for my hamster. So now I'm going to show you around. Here you can see I have a little red bucket decoration, and that is something that I did specifically purchase for the Christmas theme. I figured that it could work out well either as a hide placed sideways, or I could turn upside down and it could become a little platform. And I figured that even if I take it out after the holidays, I could also use it to store trinkets in or something around my room. So it could work for Rain and it could work for me. Here you can see Rain's pink igloo, which I already had previously. And you're also going to see around the enclosure a bunch of random chews from National Geographic and Living World. I have a deep mountain of bedding on one side of the enclosure so that Rain can dig around and burrow if she'd like. And you'll also see that around the enclosure I have a bunch of bits of white toilet paper that I ripped up, and that is supposed to be snow. Here is Rain's Christmas tree, which I made by putting 2 different chews together. For the main bedding, I used Katie Clean and Cozy. Some of it was just regular aspen, and then some of it was aspen mixed with bits of blue paper bedding. And in the aspen and paper bedding mix, I found that some of the wood shavings were very hard and pokey and not as nice as the aspen shavings in the regular only aspen bag. So I may be avoiding the aspen and paper mixture in the future. I used organic coconut fiber, which looks like soil, for the dirt pathways. The brand here in Costa Rica is Evergreen. Here's what the bag looks like. When it comes to the rocks that I used, I clean them with warm water and soap. I learned from taxonomist on Hamster Hideout that we should never boil rocks because they can have pockets of gases in them, and when these gases get heated up, they can expand and cause the rock to explode. I absolutely had no idea of this before, So like I said, check out Hamster Hideout because you learn all kinds of things. Here's the top of Rain's enclosure. The top of Rain's enclosure is made from pieces of wood and acrylic panels. And I decorated the acrylic panels with some gel clings that are holiday themed, and I was very careful to make sure that I did not put them over any air holes. Besides all the items that I already mentioned, Rain also has a green comfort wheel and some blue tubes that are quite large so that they're appropriately sized for a Syrian.